Hi everybody, Mike with Enviroscape LA, and we're doing it. We're about 95% done with this sustainable California-friendly garden, and I'm going to give you a backdoor tour. This is March 2018, and we just did the time change, and we're just rolling into spring. Is almost sprung, and so this is going to be perfect timing for our garden here. But follow me, I'm going to show you some of the cool stuff that we've been doing here. Now obviously we're doing we're doing some native plants and California-friendly plants. And California-friendly plants are plants that don't need a lot of water once they're established. And you can see here we've got sage, we've got lavenders, we've got a yarrow, so just a whole host of really cool, fun stuff. This tree, by the way, is Magnolia solangiana. Sometimes they call it the tulip tree. Really, really cool stuff. Now, we're installing drip irrigation pretty much everywhere. And then, so this kind of shows you how drip irrigation is done. And then once you install the drip irrigation, then you cover it with mulch. The mulch has forms of fungus called mycelium, which is amazing for the plants. It actually attaches to the plant root, and it has a symbiotic relationship. It goes really deep and it pulls up nutrients, and then the plant in turn feeds the mycelium. Over here is a great example of what this whole area looked like. Now mind you, last week this was just dirt. And so we got the design, we fleshed out the design, we got the soil put together, we got it full of a lot of good stuff, a lot of good bugs, so to speak, that are going to help the roots to establish. And these plants, when we come back in say 3 months or 6 months, this whole thing will just be covered with plants, beautiful pollinating type of plants, the California friendly. And then I wanted you to see this good example. So this is before drip irrigation, this is drip just installed, and then this is drip, we can see it over there, it's just, you don't even see the drip irrigation. So it's a really, really cool thing. Now, I might mention that we have something that's surrounding the tree here. It's called Carapia. It has a look of a lawn, but you don't need to mow it. And what's even better is once it's established, you water it maybe twice a month in the hot summer months, and in the winter, you click your sprinkler timer off, and you won't have any more, it doesn't need water in the winter time. It's amazing stuff. You don't have to cut it. It's beautiful. If a dog pees on it, it creates a dog spot like any grass will, and then it self-repairs. Coming this way, we have these paver stones we installed, and the paver stones are actually, we've measured them out, so if you do paver stones, you really want to measure it out. Also here we have what we call didn't quite know what this was going to be at first, but it's turned out to be a rain garden. There's a lot of broken concrete that's left over from another job, and we thought, what could we do to reduce, reuse, recycle, repurpose? And so you see where when it rains, the rain comes down the rain gutter, and in the past it would go basically on top of the grass, and it would go out to the street, pick up oil and contaminants, and then would go to the ocean. That's one of the reasons why our ocean is dying. So we need to do what we can to create ways to keep rainwater on site, and how we do that is we have it come down, so it's actually going to be like a little riverbed here, and it's going to come into this little catchment, what we'll call a rain garden, and we're going to put gravel in here, and then this will keep a huge amount of water before it actually goes. It's a rain event. If it rains for 7 straight days, it's probably going to get soaked and go out anyway. But in Southern California, you don't have that, especially in LA. We only get about 14 to 15 inches of rain historically per year, although the last 5 years we've averaged 3 to 5 inches of rain. So we had extra soil left over, so we actually put plants in the hillside. We dug them down, and if you notice with all of our plants here, we basically left them elevated. And the reason for that being is that if you put plants too low, or if you, let's say we would have planted them level, well remember we're going to put mulch here, and the mulch would actually kill the plant basically if you planted it too deeply. So we're not planting it too deeply. Check out this drip irrigation, the little maze. This is how drip irrigation is done right, especially if you're going to go through paver stones, and you want to do about every 12 inches, and then you want to staple it down with the staples right here. You can see the 6-inch staples, really good sized, and we use a hammer to staple them down with. I should mention something about the drip irrigation. Drip irrigation is the Rainbird Copper Shield technology drip irrigation. It has a little strip of copper every 12 inches, and that prevents root intrusion. The copper creates a negative ion, an acid, that shoos away any roots that try to grow on. So without chemicals, you can keep it root free. Because if roots get into the drip irrigation, then it renders it ineffective, and we don't want that. I should also mention too that our sprinkler valves are the Rainbird valves. We use a 3/4 inch anti-siphon valve. The anti-siphon prevents water from coming back into the water supply. We have the drip irrigation over here. It also has the filters for the drip irrigation. So that's a really big plus. You clean the drip irrigation out about once a year. I have to show you this really cool swale, a rain garden, we'll call it. This was a dry creek bed that we created, so the homeowner, as soon as he comes out his front door, you can see this little artsy waterfall, we'll call it, or dry creek bed. But out here was a really cool idea. We have another downspout that comes off the house, so when it rains, again, it used to just come on grass, and then it would just go into the driveway, and then it would go out to the street and take contaminants and bad stuff with it out to the ocean. So now what's going to happen is it's going to catch the water right here. It's going to go down this broken concrete swale or rain garden we created, and it's going to catch it here, and it's going to hold it, and it's going to provide for groundwater recharge, basically. So there you have it. Look at this. Isn't this cordyline absolutely beautiful? And it's a California native. Almost looks like a flax, but it's actually California native. Gorgeous, gorgeous plants. And these are called African iris. It's going to be in its glory in about, say, 3 months. That's the big plant over there is called the, it's a little sad right now, I think it needs a drink, but it's the Echium fastiosum, otherwise known as Pride of Madeira. So anyway, that's it. If you have questions, feel free to email us, mike@enviroscapela.com, or better yet, call us, or just email mike@enviroponds.com. Anyway, this is Mike with Enviroscape LA, signing off. When you think sustainability, think Enviroscape LA.